Hey, what's going on, guys?
What's up? What's up? Did I do that better, John?
That was that was better.
Oh,
that was good.
Wow. Yeah.
So welcome back to John's Closet.
John's Closet, episode number 9.
Episode 9.
Yes.
Sally's Gardening Podcast has been in just shambles since we came on these streets.
Yo, dog, it's just been terrible for them, man. We got big fucking plans coming up for Sally's Gardening Podcast just to go 6 feet all the way fucking under, dude. The next thing we're gonna do for episode motherfucking 10, oh my god, Sally's gonna have to just pack up and go.
Yeah, no, Sally's gonna need to, her funeral bill.
Yeah.
Through the roof.
Yeah.
Well,
we could just have it at her garden. We could just bury her there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Just shovel, wham, and just dig her.
You're gonna have
grave.
to. I think you're gonna have to let me do it, Sydney.
Yeah.
Because I don't think you're gonna get away with it, being a black man, taking a poor old white woman and burying her underground.
It doesn't look good, Plus,
they'll find you immediately. What we need to do is we need to hire like a basic white girl.
It's like that South Park episode. You know the South Park episode with Stan's dad. It's supposed to be Nagger, so he's like, nigger. I need to be a grave digger, but not a grave,
Dagger.
That's what I thought of. Because it'd be on the news like that, just grave digger. Ooh, it's too close. With comfort. But anyways, speaking of grave diggers, how was your 4th of July? digging up the past of America. Did you protest on 4th of July?
No, I didn't protest.
Did you?
You see,
you're not woke enough, man.
No, I didn't. You see, the thing is, I got an invite from our buddy Bill. To go to a 4th of July party, which you were also attending.
Yes.
Yeah, and it was an interesting experience. We met a bunch of people, and
yeah, I didn't stay for too long because earlier that day I went to the beach, I went to a barbecue, and man, my head was hurting.
You pieced out really soon.
Yeah, I was just KO'd, man. Like,
there were some drinks. There was something called what was the drink called? The Hunter made.
What do you make?
Oh, it was like it was like rum and ginger beer or something like that.
Rum and ginger beer. I don't know. I'm not sure. I wasn't there for that long.
Well, anyways, if Hunter specifically, and or anyone else that attended that party could drop a comment, reminding me what the fuck that drink was called.
I like 4th of July. I used to not care for it too much, but like over the past couple of years, like I started to like it a little bit more. It's just a fun day just to celebrate America. Even though America's done a lot of fucked up things or whatever, I should know as a black person. But it's the one day we can be like, all right, fuck it, let's just celebrate all the cool shit that America is and what's happened. So that's what I like about 4th of July. I can kind of like, you know what, man? Fuck all that slave shit. What about these bottle rockets? What about these fireworks, nigga? What about this barbecue? And sometimes you need a day to sleep. I don't feel like being woke every day.
See,
yeah.
In sharp contrasts, I just spent all my time watching Alex Jones videos. In American flag boxers.
Wait, didn't he say that the Democrats were gonna do something? Like, what was it?
I have no fucking clue.
I forget. It was some like kind of fiasco. Damn, I wish I could remember. It was like a whole like event. Like the Democrats were gonna like chop off the heads of our.
They're going to start a war.
Yeah, there was a war. Yeah, it was another civil war. That's what it was. The Democrats are going to start a civil war again, a second civil war.
It's thanks to all you great Americans that.
Hot take. If we were to do another civil war, who do you think would win? You think the North or the South would win?
Ooh.
If we had to do civil war right now, we're in Florida, we're in the South versus the North. We cut the United States in half. Whatever.
I think the South would win this time.
You think the South would win? Why?
Because I think the North has way too many hipsters, like pacifist hipsters with handlebar mustaches.
Yeah. Why would I fight?
you know, and I think the South is gonna be like, fuck all that shit.
Yeah, we're still eating Chick-fil-A, which is greasy ass chicken. You know, we still got Civil War monuments everywhere and shit. We ready for the second Civil War. We do the reenactment like every fucking
They've
year.
had over 150 years to prepare.
I'm pretty sure the North doesn't do Civil War reenactments. I don't know if they do, but definitely a thing in the South. we are ready all the time. I think we would win. I honestly do. And that would bring racism to an end in the South. We're like, you know what? I know we don't like you, Sydney, and I know we don't like your kind, but we gotta defeat the North and their skinny jeans and their handlebar mustaches and their way of life. They ain't right. It needs to come to an end. It's like you you're right, Jim Thug.
But anyways,
but yes.
You know, hipsters, Civil Wars, and 4th of July's aside.
Right.
This week we got a pretty special guest.
We got some special guests.
Some special guests.
Very
we got 2 of them, you know, and they are Sean and Chris, or Sean and CJ.
What's up?
Hey.
What's up, guys?
From The Regulars.
The Regulars.
Can we do like a intro like you guys did? The A.
Yeah, go ahead. Do your own thing.
Yeah, of course.
Do your
Space
own
Force
intro.
song.
Oh man.
What?
Are you doing high or low?
Go ahead.
You do the and I'll do the
All
harmony.
right. Ready?
1, 2, 3.
Space Force.
I lost the harmony.
Yeah,
whatever. Space Force.
Wait, did you
Come
Get
to
your
America
glitter,
near you.
your glitter outfits now.
Wait, I actually want to
That's
say
literally
something to
what
your
they
like
look
North and South, like Civil War type shit, like comment. Like, what if it turns out to be a East and West type thing?
Ooh.
Yeah, that's true. Start something new.
I
with
didn't think
it.
about that. That's a good point.
I mean, because then it'd be equally, you know, North and South on both sides.
Yeah, that's true. East versus South. I'm sorry. East versus West.
Why is it always got to be us, man? Why is it always got to be the South?
The South shall rise again.
You know, I as on a personal note, I think the East would win, but just population wise.
I was thinking the same thing, honestly.
Any Aqua Teen Hunger Force fans in here?
Oh God.
I've watched
Chicken Arise.
Long time.
Arise, chicken.
Hey, did you hear about Trump's comments about having a space force?
Yeah,
Did
dude.
you
Yeah,
know?
like,
I think
we have the Air
Watch
Force.
No, you guys played a show with.
Yeah.
The
for
Sideshow
Space
Bob.
Force.
Sideshow Bob,
yeah.
Space Force. Yeah.
You guys played at the quote unquote Space Force launch at
Oh,
Buddha.
man. Dude, that was the biggest mistake of like, oh
Dude.
man, I feel so bad. I'm sorry, I should have never showed Bob. We should have never showed.
Okay, so
that caused like a huge thing.
What happened?
Let's tell the story the right way. Okay, so what happened was, right? It was a Thursday night. We went to Buddha because Bob and Vic played together on Thursdays.
Right.
Great duo. You should go check them out. Fucking amazing. And we get there, they're on the break, and, you know, we're good friends with them. So we're just talking, hanging out, and we're shooting a breeze, talking about, you know, current events. And for some odd reason, you know, I was like, yo, you heard about this Space Force shit? And Vic was like, Space Force? What are you talking about? And then Sean was like, yeah, there's a Space Force. Like, Trump legit announced that we're starting a Space Force.
Yeah.
And then Vic was like, bullshit. So we pulled out our phones and showed it to him. He went crazy. He was like, yo, Bob.
Yo, you see this crazy Space Force
So
shit?
Bob came on. He saw the Space Force shit, and then they made a theme song.
But the thing is you have to understand that like Bob is like a huge, like one of the biggest Star Wars fans you'll ever meet in your life.
So
he's ready.
He's ready for
Like
the Space Force.
he's Emperor
Bro, when
Bob.
I tell you,
like,
this man has so much Star Wars memorabilia.
Really?
Dude, for the Space Force launch, he
nigga's ready.
he brought in
dude, we
Darth
had
Vader.
Darth Vader holding an American flag.
Yeah,
And that was his.
yeah.
He brought the
Stormtrooper.
Yes, he brought Stormtrooper. He brought the freaking the
C-
little.
CP.
It's like
I can't
you
remember,
know,
10.
you know Darth
Bob's
Vader
gonna
is
hate me
pretty
because I don't know
much-
it. Sorry, I don't know the name.
But nah, he
man.
went all out. Like,
Yeah.
Wow. Man, I really regret not going now.
oh, it was fun.
Yeah.
Because I knew about it.
It was a blast.
I knew about it, but it was like late enough in the night to where I was like, man, by the time I get there, I'm gonna miss the regulars. and I'm like, man, I can't.
Oh, it's cool.
That was my thing.
Yeah.
But I saw the promo for it, and I saw Bob's face pasted on to the astronaut costume.
Yeah.
That was
Photoshop.
Dude, he does because I think it's him who actually does the Photoshop work. I think he works in it too, and he does some great
does
stuff, dude.
phenomenal
Like the
job.
stuff
Yeah.
where my favorite are the ones where he puts
Bob,
Vic.
if you're listening, Bob, I just want to say I commend you. I'm tilting my hat
Yeah.
right now
Yeah.
because you are one of the best freaking promoting guys I know out there. Like
Yeah.
he promotes the shit out of his band and does
For
an
sure.
amazing job doing it.
Yeah, and shout out to the Golden Buddha. Every time I go to the Golden Buddha, it's always been a good time. Like I
Yeah.
never had a bad time going there. It's always been legit. Always been dope.
I mean, it was an alright time when we were playing. I mean,
Yeah.
And my personal
acoustic.
experience. I can't speak for everybody. Oh my gosh! All right, you guys want to get into some questions? Guys,
I mean,
get some
sure.
Let's do it.
I'm a
All right.
closed book. Just letting you know that.
Just open book.
No,
All right,
I
man.
didn't say
Closed.
open. I said
Closed.
I'm a closed book.
Closed book.
Yeah.
Closed book.
Well, hopefully I can open up.
I mean, you
it
can
is- it
you
is
can
just-
possibly
you're
find.
safe in my closet.
Yeah,
Chris.
safe,
Chris,
dog.
you're gonna learn today.
You gonna
It's gonna
learn.
be fine.
I'll tell you what. If you go to audible.com, you might find the audiobook that might get me to answer some questions. Just saying.
Well, you see, can we get Audible? Can we get Audible? Can we please?
know.
Like
Yeah.
Audible. If any sponsors for Audible are listening right now,
Yeah.
please
Hey.
sponsor us right now.
Please,
Space
we need some
Force.
sponsors.
You know,
dude, we should start collabing with Curate Southwest Florida.
No, you should start collabing with Trump, man. Like for real.
Dude,
Yeah.
dude, we had this discussion
Dude,
last week because I was telling him like, yo, the top 10 most listened to like radio shows or whatever, like just or across the nation, all of them, like 9 out of 10 of them are all conservative talk show radio, and we just sell out to the white man and shit. And like just saying like, yo man, what are all these black people
Yo,
talking about
you
struggle?
seen that new movie about the white voice? I got one of those. Like I'm.
Oh, sorry not to bother you.
Yeah.
sorry to bother you. I'm
I
sorry.
have a white voice. I used to work at
Wait,
I used to work at a
what's
call
your-
center.
Can you do
You wanna
your
hear
voice?
it?
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Oh God.
oh boy, here you go.
Well, what exactly would I be talking about with my white voice?
Okay, so I'll be like the elderly like white person, and you're trying to help
Okay.
me like fix my
Alright.
computer.
Okay.
Alright.
Mr.
like-
Johnson.
Yeah.
Hi, Mr. Johnson. Hi, my name is Christopher, and I work for the tech company, and I'm here to help you with your computer.
Yeah, my computer's broken. I don't know what's wrong with it.
Dog, I don't know what's wrong, bro. I don't know what I can do to help you, bro.
I don't know.
Like, you need a whole new life.
That person's got to be so confused on the phone. Just like, how can I help you? Yo, bitch, you gotta.
Yo, bitch.
No. This is what it'll be. If I ever get another job at a call center, it's gonna be
Right.
just like this. It's gonna be like,
Did you
hi,
legit-
my name is.
Did
Yeah, I
you
did.
legit use your white
Yeah.
voice? Yeah.
I
They were
did. I
like,
did a white
wow.
voice all the time.
Damn.
And for real though, there was a difference
Yeah,
in
yeah.
My response because most people would hang up
Yeah.
on me like my regular voice.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Oh God, he's black. Just like hang up
Well, no.
immediately.
I don't think it has anything to do with like being black because I noticed that the higher pitch
Yeah.
that you have in your voice,
You'll copy it. I'll do it the same thing when I order some Chinese food.
yeah,
Like I'll get a little bit like more slurred in my words and broken. You know what I'm saying?
But nah,
I'll fuck
picture
up a
this
little
scenario.
bit.
Picture this scenario, right? So somebody's working a call center, right? A homemade call center. You know what I
Right.
mean? And so they're working somebody, and they're like, "Yeah, I can help you, Mr. Johnson, with your computer."
Yeah.
And then like
I
baby
don't
mama
know.
starts yelling in the back, "Yo, bitch, shut the fuck up!
Yeah.
I'm working right now. Shut the fuck up! I'm trying to feed your ass. Shut the fuck up!" All right, Mr. Johnson, I need you to
Dude,
like
calm
press
down.
Control Alt. Yo, bitch. Bitch, you don't see my fucking phone. Mr. Johnson, hold on 1 second. Like, can you imagine?
Damn.
I was loud right now. I don't know if your family could hear me screaming. They might think I'm like
Probably
hurting
can.
Yeah, you probably can.
It's okay.
You'll be fine.
someone. Okay.
You'll
What
be
happens in
I-
John's
I'm
closet
just-
stays in
I'm
John's
just happy there's
closet.
another loud black person in this goddamn closet. Hey, so John doesn't scowl at me. Sydney, I'm like, yo, nigga, it is a universal thing amongst black people to be loud.
We are very loud.
Stop trying to quiet us, nigga.
Listen,
It's your white half coming out. You're like, yo, man, could you please be quiet? I'm going to call the police.
no, damn, no,
Just kidding.
no. It's. I mean, you're not wrong with the like Dominicans, for example.
Right.
They're loud
Like,
too. Very loud.
and
Yeah,
like
right.
several Latin groups are very like just expressive.
Expressive, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Sean, right now, according to like culture and demographics. You're the quietest person in this room.
Hey, I'm okay with that. Normally, I'm known as a serial killer, so I mean it's okay for me.
I had that theory because white people, they're not as expressive. They're trying to kill a motherfucker.
No. The funny thing is, he's just saying that because some people say he has a serial killer stare. Yeah, and you're just generalizing all white people.
Well, yeah. Well, no, I see it as like, well, yeah, sure, it's generalizing, but like, it's like, okay, as opposed to other races, white people are more likely to do this versus other races.
Dude, we're just crazy. Yeah. Like it's that.
I mean,
simple.
it took a white man to make the Space Force. Like
that's true.
Hey, when you get your lightsaber, you ain't gonna be complaining.
yeah.
Hey, shit, I don't mind. I let the Force come.
Wait, are you gonna be the light side or the dark side?
I want to use the Force.
If I actually got the ability to use the Force, I promise you it'd probably be for very terrible things. So I probably would go to the dark side. Just because it'd be at that point where it's just like, oh, I can do this now. And then I would just do it without thinking twice.
No. What Sean's gonna do is he's gonna start using like force choking to like when he's
with BDSM.
Yo,
dude, oh man,
bucket list. I'm gonna go join the Space Force just so I can learn it.
Harder, daddy.
Just so I can have some Space Force BDSM type like experience.
You like that bitch?
Oh man,
could you imagine
that
like
would be
floating
insane.
her?
Yeah, with no gravity.
In and out of your like in and out of her, like just floating her like.
That's got to be like
no thrust necessary.
That's got to be like literally you are not working. You are just floating in. Like it's
dude,
so simple.
No thrust necessary. Just stand there and just, like use the force.
Yeah.
It's not the size of it's not the magnitude of the vector. It's how you.
This
apply
is not.
It's how you apply the force.
We're supposed to be talking about bands.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Some serious shit.
Oh right, man.
So you guys play music?
No.
Yes.
You're in a band called the Regulars.
Yes, we are.
So what's the start of the Regulars? What's the origin story behind it? Let's go go back way back. You know.
In the beginning.
In the beginning.
Very quickly, Chris.
The world is out of shape and form. Basically, God said, "Let there be light."
Basically, we just met at a karaoke bar.
Yeah,
that's literally like the whole story. Is we all just kind of like met each other at a karaoke bar, jammed out, and then was like, "Yo, this is pretty cool."
We wrote our first song together before we became a band. We wrote our first song. It's called "Set Me Free." It's the worst song ever. So god awful. No. It's about a girl setting you free. That's literally what it's about. No, not even that. No. Okay, it's so bland. So it's such a
it's so terrible.
Horny song.
Like
it's so bad.
The song was about a girl who lived miles away from the guy who's the singer or writer or whatever. It's from his point of view, and it's like she's so far away. The only way I could be set free from this burden of her being so far is if I'm closer to her. Yeah. So it's called "Set Me Free," and
it's about a long distance relationship.
Pretty much.
Do you guys believe in long distance relationships?
Hell no.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Just like a long distance relationship, that song did not work.
Well,
that's just how it is.
Let me tell you. You want to know why that song came about? Because I actually wrote the lyrics to that song.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, you did.
Like I'd slip my wrist right now. But anyway.
Were you in a long distance relationship?
I was in one at that time.
Dude, long distance
and
pussy,
this was before.
I hear it's like the best pussy. Cause like the shit you just gotta wait for.
I mean, if you even if you get to that point.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but once you get it, you're like, oh my god, this feels so great. I had to wait like 6 months to get this shit.
Yeah, but then there's times where it's just like, oh god, I waited that long for this.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
And it's just like, oh man, now I'm in an awkward position because now I feel like I have to stay.
Well, like, what are you trying? Like doggy style? Like
you gotta try everything.
Anyway, yeah, no, it'd be like everything. Like what?
Talking about this because I don't want anybody listening to be like, that motherfucker's talking about me.
Shout out to the girl that Chris was talking about, man.
That song was for you.
Your pussy was so good. You had a whole song called "Set Me Free." God damn.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
Well.
So you guys met each other at a karaoke. Was it at Mona Lisa's?
Yes.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. What the fuck is so special about Mona Lisa's? Because like I remember John told me about Mona Lisa's.
Oh god, this is what I heard secondhand.
Yeah. What is so like it
like
at one point, Mona's was just
it was home.
Yeah.
It was
words right on my mouth.
Literally it was home.
It was like everyone the same crew, and I'm not talking about just us. Like the regulars. I'm talking about like
Right.
the regulars was more than a band. Before we became a band,
We became family.
we were family, and the regulars was beyond. Like we have a handshake and everything, and it's beyond the band members. It was
Right.
everybody who regularly went to Mona's every night, and it wasn't like the same people you see like once or twice a week. We were the same alcoholic, drunk ass, motherfucking depressing bitches.
All coming with our own depressing stories, basically.
Every night. And it was basically a bunch of
Right.
misfits who didn't belong anywhere,
Right.
who had no like real close friends. And we would all go there to sing out our woes via karaoke.
Yeah.
And then we just found each other.
Yeah.
And
See,
when I talk about like this group was like 15, 20 deep of a bunch of depressed ass alcoholics.
God damn.
No, that was basically
For
it
them,
right
we
there.
weren't depressed ass alcoholics anymore because
Yeah,
we
it
found
was-
each other. You know what I
You
mean?
did doing
See,
karaoke.
now I had a very different experience at
yeah,
Mona
John
Lisa's.
would tell me like these weird ass fucking stories. I was like,
Yeah,
there's no
no,
way
like-
it happens at this place.
Like, what was it? It was like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
So they're ready. They're closing up, cleaning up, whatever. So me and another buddy of mine, also named John, go figure, are just sitting outside. We're chilling. I brought an acoustic guitar because I know. Oh yeah, Mona's. Let's go jam session. Yeah. Not too many people showed up to jam, but there were a couple of people like waiting outside after last call, and there were these two girls there that were just like one of them starts calling the other one out like, oh my God, like my friend just loves getting her ass eaten.
Yo, so yes.
Wait, were you
Dude,
there, Sean?
Okay.
Were you there?
No, okay. So I was not there, but I will say, like, you will find the weirdest fucking
Yeah.
people that just show up, and
Yeah.
it's only at Mona's.
Nah, it's
no,
Fort Myers.
All right, fine. It may be Fort Myers in
It's
general, but
Fort
like I go to
Myers.
Buddha, and
Yeah.
like over at Buddha, like
That's because it's
you'll-
loud and you don't talk to people. It's not
Yeah.
intimate.
I guess I don't know. It's
Because whenever it's intimate somewhere, like Lonnie Kai or like Mona Lisa,
well, yeah, that's
or like Backstreets or somewhere. You know what I mean? It's just
yeah, it's
weird. The weird people come out at the intimate places.
Dude,
Florida, man.
Mona Lisa's is real life Craigslist like hookup page before I got taken down. R.I.P. Craigslist hookup. But that's what I thought about. I'm like, yo, dog, this is like real life. Like you can just find any weird ass chick. Just wait long enough. Wait until that 2 o'clock, 2:30 hits.
I'm gonna jump the gun a little bit and tell you about a contest that we were in. We were in this contest. It was a nationwide singer-songwriter contest,
Right.
And we wound up winning. And that night we were celebrating at Mona's. So we're there, and I'm, at that time I was a huge lightweight. I'm still am. I'm still a
Right.
lightweight, but
Right.
I'm a lot better. Like back then, 2 beers I was done. So I had like 4 or 5 of them maybe, and a couple
feeling
shots.
myself.
I was feeling myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, we won.
Yeah.
I wound up passing out outside, like at the corner of Mona's.
He just passed out.
I legit.
no, dude. He was
I
done.
passed
World
the
star.
fuck out. I was like sprawled out on the floor,
Yeah.
and then after laying there, like I don't remember any of this, but people said they were like for like 15 minutes they were trying to get me up. Like, Chris, you can't fall asleep here. You like get up, and I just chucked and just blew chunks.
Like
Laid in it.
exorcism, like
Literally, I'm laying in my own throw up, and
ugh.
right after, immediately after I throw up, this woman comes up to me and just starts making out with me.
Ugh.
Now I remember
Ugh.
from what I remember just
Mouth rape.
going outside and lying down and then making out while lying down and waking up and being like, oh, okay, I made out with some beautiful chick.
No.
Nope.
Oh God,
my
no.
gosh.
Yeah.
She came up to me later and she was just like, "Here's my number. Can you give it to your friend?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure thing." And then the next day when he woke up, I was
No, the
guys,
next day
I
I
didn't
woke
even
up,
give
I
you
was
the
like,
number.
the next day I woke up, I was like,
Yo.
yo, bro, I made out with this badass chick, yo.
Yeah, she was hella thick. Fine.
And he was like, yeah, she gave me a number. Like, she gave me a number to give to you. And I was like, what's the number, bro? Like, hook a brother up. He was like, nah.
No, you don't want it.
She was like,
You
yo,
were drunk,
like,
dude. That's all you need to know. You were drunk.
I'll tell you what.
no.
Him and a few of my other friends all told me this. They were like, Chris,
Yeah.
think about it. You were passed out and you just finished throwing up and this girl kissed you.
Yeah.
And it was.
Do you
No
really want
consent.
her number?
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what?
Fucked up.
Yeah, and it wasn't like a peck. No, like this girl went in.
No, we went out, bro.
She went in, and it was I was literally standing there watching and going, oh my God. Like, I don't know whether to be disgusted of the vomit.
Now, Sydney, welcome to Mona Lisa's.
Yeah, basically, that's it right there.
Oh, man.
Hey, they do
In a
half
nutshell.
off pizza on Tuesdays.
Hey.
Shout out to Mona Lisa's, man.
Hey, and their food's amazing.
Yeah, they do that.
We
Great
love
food.
you, Mona Lisa's.
Great food, karaoke every night, 7 nights a week.
And if you
Shouts
get,
to DJ Mike, love him.
yo, that's probably the best advertisement. Like, you could be drunk, passed out, throwing up,
Yeah.
and you can still make out with the bitch. Like,
Yep. How can you go wrong?
crazy. How can you go wrong, man?
Can't go wrong at that.
Golly.
Can't beat that, bro.
Oh my gosh. So back to Newark.
Space Force.
Space Force. So why did you guys decide to go to more like acoustic route with your guys' sound? Like why acoustic? You just like fuck it?
Happenstance. Just so happened to be that way.
Just happened to be that way.
When we first joined, we were just jamming outside of a restaurant with an
Right.
acoustic guitar,
Right.
and all of our songs that we wrote just happened to be written by acoustic.
Right.
So we just follow through. We're in the process of trying. We've been trying for the past like 8-9 months
Right.
to try and transfer over to electric.
Electric,
However,
yeah.
we want a full band in order to do that. And
Right.
you know,
That is difficult.
trying to find the key valuable members is very hard.
It is very difficult.
It's very hard because it's not just like sounding good. It's
Whether
it's a
they mesh
family.
well.
It's a,
you gotta have chemistry.
that chemistry means a lot, especially on stage.
Yeah. When we had the Kimberleys and the opposite states on, they went through like several band members until like they actually got to the final
Yeah.
Kimberleys or the opposite
Yeah.
states, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
So,
we've been messing around. Like, if you come to Buddha on Tuesday nights, most of the time, like, we'll get up and most of the time we only play like one song.
Right.
Just because one, we're tired, and two, we don't have other material that they do know. But
Right.
like the band will play with us, so you'll hear what we can sound like electric and stuff like that.
Yeah. Since you guys are both very capable singers or whatever, how do you guys decide who should sing what song?
Chris sings everything.
Chris just sings
No, like that serious. I
sing some of the songs, right?
I am not a lead singer, and I'm
Sean
proudly
has
to admit it.
he has an amazing voice.
Yeah,
See,
I heard you
has
sing
an
before, Sean.
amazing
It's
voice.
not bad.
No, like I said, I'm not saying I can't sing. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, when I sing, people aren't rushing to get out.
Right.
Like, I'm not saying that, but I am saying, like, me personally, like his voice went out for a while.
Yeah.
So for like 2 months,
Right.
2 months,
Right.
I was the lead singer, and I hated every minute of it.
Oh, you
I
don't
don't-
even like, you don't like the.
I don't have the personality.
Oh my God,
Right.
you should hear how he talks to the crowd, bro.
Yeah, I'm not good.
What's up, baby?
Hold
like-
on. First off, I did experience this firsthand.
Yeah, because I sang with you guys with Listen Blake. Dude, I'm a terrible frontman,
Oh,
and I'm
so
glad
you
to admit it.
understand. You feel my pain, John.
No, it wasn't bad. There was a whole mess of other things,
Right.
like that went on that night. Like
Right.
that, like by no
Yeah, I
means.
do remember that. Yeah.
I'm
Like,
just-
oh my god.
Like I said, with that type of stuff, like, and it's not like I'm scared. Like, I don't freeze up,
Right.
and it's not the people.
No, he has
it's
a
just
zero
I don't
tolerance
know
for
what
bullshit.
to. Yeah, zero
Zero
tolerance.
tolerance.
And because he has a zero tolerance for bullshit, he doesn't know how to bullshit himself. So so instead of being up there and just bullshitting,
It's just bullshit. You just
He's
like,
just-
hey, it is
Yo,
what it is. Nigga,
pay the
I
fuck
didn't
attention to me. God damn it.
I'm not like
fucking
that.
playing my goddamn song.
I'm not that bad. Hey, by the way, I'm doing a solo act next Saturday if you want to come see me.
Speaking of you being a lead singer,
Hey, I gotta make money, man. What is
Yeah,
it
yeah,
gotta
he's
do?
gonna be up there
playing the
solo
guitar.
act.
He's like,
Hold on, where
Fuck
is
y'all,
this?
I'm not background music, bitch.
It's to be honest, it's at a
Listen,
hotel. I
Nostrum.
can't remember the exact name of it, but it's by like if you're going to Sanibel,
Okay.
like by Fort
He
Myers
turns
Beach
into
area.
a white shaft
But-
when he gets
White Shack?
A white shack. My voice gets real low or something.
He's like, yo, y'all gonna watch me play this watch your mouth.
Yeah.
Oh man, no, literally, I don't
Yeah.
speak. Literally, when I'm
You
up there,
don't
I just
speak.
go. I
Like full school shooter, like emo mode. Like just,
kind of, yeah.
Like,
Jesus.
I find
hoodie.
myself transitioning into songs a lot quicker rather than like sitting there and having dead air.
Right.
And if there is dead air, literally all like if you're the audience, I feel so bad for you because all you're seeing is me turning, looking at him, and speaking to him, and I'm not even going through the mic. Like seriously, I feel so bad for the people that watch me.
When I do it, it's the same thing. It's pretty awkward, but less
No,
awkward.
because the difference is when Chris sings, Chris has an ability to where he cannot control himself when he wants to dance.
Right.
So it's like even with our own songs, like if he's feeling it and the energy's good, everyone's having fun, he just starts dancing. So everyone just laughs at him. So it works out because they're not
dance actually.
You're not really good.
I'm not.
I can't dance either.
He's
like,
a good dancer.
I can't dance.
They're not laughing at him because he can't dance. They're laughing because of the fact that they're not used to seeing this dude. Just
do you dance like me? Okay, I can dance to the rhythm, but I only have like 2 or 3 moves.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, and dude, that's what I got. If you put a
listen, I got a few go-tos.
If you put a camera on me, no matter what the song is, it's in rhythm or whatever, but it's like an endless loop.
Yeah. You know what, bro?
It's like a goddamn Vine video. I'm just like.
When I dance, literally what I'm doing is like there's only like 4 or 5 moves that I knew, and I try to change them up a little bit.
Yeah.
But like
that's all I got.
Let me tell you, I couldn't dance for the majority of my life.
Right.
And every time I tried, people were like, Chris, stop. Yeah. So like for about 2 years, I legit would just sit at home. I had nothing better to do.
Right.
And I would dance in front of a mirror. And then
so you just painfully looked at yourself like, ugh.
I was like,
that's a good idea.
You gotta change that. Don't do that. Ew,
dance in front of a mirror. That's probably the best way to get.
Next thing you know, I started popping locking.
Like,
holy shit.
See, I'm not gonna dance.
All right.
Like, I'll just sit off the side.
Now, Nelly said it best. You know, shaking her reflection, tell your best friend like. Damn, my dance moves are getting better.
Oh my gosh! So since you just have such a soulful and great voice or whatever, I'm surprised you guys don't do like a it'd be crazy, but I would love like a neo soul or like R&B band. But I know that's not you guys' particular style, but like
we have a couple.
You got
R&B
a couple
tracks,
like R&B.
Yeah, we actually even wrote an original song. It's like a sexy R&B original song.
The only thing is we don't get to like showcase the majority of the songs that we write because. I mean, I hate to say this, but we're kind of a cover / original band, even though we want to primarily just be an original band.
It's okay.
Unfortunately, you just you gotta play what the people want, you know? In Southwest Florida, like literally, majority of the places that you gig at, there's a list of songs that they're
they tell you like
there's a couple places where they're like, these are the songs that you have to kind of go from.
Okay, makes sense.
And like that's happened to us. And the other drawback to it is that majority of the time, whenever we go to try to get a new place, it's always like, "Oh, you're an original band."
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
You got a CD? And maybe I'll get back to you. Like that's literally how it goes.
We don't get to showcase the majority of the original music that we write, but like we've been together a year in June 7th.
Right.
And at that point, we've written like over 61 songs.
God damn.
Yeah.
we have a few albums worth. We just
like the first week, the first month, we were literally writing a song a day. Like,
right.
And I'm not gonna say all 61 are fucking hits.
Fire.
No. We have probably out of the 61, maybe like 20 that we feel are like strong, solid.
40 of them are all like good fillers. Some are like where they're good, but it's like we may want to kind of go back to that and like re-change it a little bit.
Is a big collaborative ever between you guys when you guys write a song? Like I got the first verse and maybe you'll write the second verse and like maybe you got like a hot chorus.
How it normally happens, all the music is all Sean.
Really?
Yeah.
All of you. What kind of pain are you going through? You just writing a song a day. Like.
Well, I mean, it's weird because technically, like, in my opinion, it was that way.
Right.
Where it was like, in the beginning, it was all me writing the music. And then when it came to lyrics, he wrote all the lyrics. Every blue moon, I would chime in and be like, hey, what about like this? With lyrics, like I would do a flow and he would add something. But 9 times out of 10, it's like always him with lyrics. But now it's starting to change because of the fact that he started playing bass. And he's throwing in some stuff, but it's changing the music that I had in my mind. So now it's changing the music completely. And so it's giving more ideas and stuff. So it's pretty cool. But yeah, that's normally kind of how it goes. It's just like,
I just realized
play and then go.
I just like itched my nose and it kind of looked like I was picking it. We're on camera.
I mean, not the whole video is gonna be on there, so it'd be like maybe.
Well, now everybody knows that I wasn't picking my nose. Just letting you know.
Just cut that part out.
Picking my nose. What was that? Billy and Mandy, a little bit. Like about picking.
Man, the Grim Reaper thing.
Speaking of cartoons,
Oh boy.
I don't know if you noticed the shirt I was wearing, John.
Yeah,
Rick and Morty for you.
Oh man, guys.
I wrote it. I wore the shirt
just for you.
Like I was at home and I was like, you know, John loves Rick and Morty, so I'm gonna fucking wear a Rick and Morty shirt.
See, I appreciate that.
I don't know how much John likes Rick and Morty, but like he just has such a good impression.
He has a great.
Well, here's
do
the
the Rick and Morty impression.
Here's the thing. I like Rick and Morty. I have a Rick and Morty hoodie. That's about the extent of my fandom. I do the voices every now and then.
Yeah.
Other than that, I can't stand the show. Stop talking to me.
I got one more thing. All the time at the Indigo Room at the open mic nights.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Like I would sing Goodbye Moon Men, and then one of these motherfuckers,
Chris, it was Chris,
would come up. It would piss off the sound guy, by the way. He was like,
I would just randomly go up and start singing Bacon Pancakes.
Yeah, making pancakes, making pancakes.
Like I'm just sitting here like Goodbye Moon Man, and then making pancakes.
But the mashup sounded so cool.
Yeah, no.
Though.
Bacon pancakes.
Bacon pancakes. And you gotta fucking great Rick and Morty.
Oh yeah.
Impression.
Man, guys, it's always great to be, a Morty on a Monday. That's what it's all about. Just my grandpa Rick always, roping me into all that bullshit. But no.
You know what, Morty?
Obama? What?
Where did he come from?
I think that you are an upstandable American citizen.
Is upstandable and even a real word, Mr. President?
Former president.
Former president, thank you. Thank you. Just because I was president does not mean that my vocabulary is very extensive.
He's trying so hard.
I guess.
It's a good
I guess that's how the new guy got in there.
Oh man!
Listen, Trump was an interesting experience for the American people, and
well, still is.
I feel like his song it's when he gets when he's getting that sloppy toppy or whatever. Michelle.
yeah.
Well, goddamn.
Oh,
so
man.
you mean to tell me every time Barack is standing there at that pulpit, and he's saying the speech, every time he's going, Michelle's down there, that's fucked up.
Hey man, no. Barack.
Listen, you're supposed to be black. You're supposed to support the black president.
First off,
you're not supposed
hold on.
to slander him.
No,
hold on.
Doing job. Bill Clinton knew. He was like, yo man, I didn't touch that woman.
Listen, he's an honorary black president. You're not supposed to slander him.
You're supposed to do that with your wife.
Yeah,
though.
exactly. Man. She's doing the right thing, man.
I'm not saying that.
Doing it for America.
I'm not saying that her doing it is
being the president is a stressful job.
It's just that accusing her of doing it when she probably hasn't. I mean, that's. I'm just saying.
I hope so. Shout out to Barack and Michelle, man.
Oh, by the way, they're not going to sponsor this video.
Yeah, there's no way in hell.
Yo, they're about to be the head of Netflix and shit. Like they have like mad Netflix deals and shit.
Actually, you know what? One of the coolest things that I think I've ever seen.
Speaking of presidential sex, actually, say that first, and then I'll say.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, like H3 when he had Michelle Obama say, "Wow, Ethan's nice moves." He
did?
Yeah, there's a real clip of Michelle Obama calling out Ethan and being like, "Great moves, Ethan. Keep it up."
I did not consent to Michelle doing that. I'm just letting you know. But speaking of presidential sex, I'm pretty sure our current president is not having any with his wife.
You don't think so?
I don't.
Oh, there's not a chance, dude. Come on.
Have you seen the video when
so many times she's trying to hold his hand? Yeah.
He tries to hold her hand in public.
She just walks away.
She just, like pulls her hand away, like gross.
Yeah.
Dude, like I feel like
dude, there was one time.
repulsive.
You know how every time Barack or Bill or George was introducing their wife when their wife was about to speak.
Yeah, they're mad relaxed. Like
they would introduce their wife. They would
first
give
lady?
them a hug, a kiss, something. You know, the little tap in the ass before they walk away. Fucking Melania and Trump. He's like, so here's the first lady. She's like,
who is this man?
Bro, he's not handling it.
You know. Yeah,
then those small hands, you know.
We need the president to get his dick sucked. I know that's a weird thing. We need him to get his dick sucked.
No,
this is why he's angry. This is why he's angry.
Sydney,
I know,
no.
He's on Twitter.
You gotta remember. No. You gotta remember the campaign.
What?
The whole Stormy Daniels bullshit.
Grab her by the pussy.
No. I mean that too, but we're gonna respectfully slide over that note.
Yeah. Yo, what if you went on Twitter and just came out there? It's like, at John's closet, thinking I don't have sex with my wife, saying I grabbed the pussy.
Oh my God!
I heard your podcast.
Our album will never sell.
Sad.
What are you talking about? No, our album would sell, dude. If they tweet, if somehow this episode somehow gets tweet by Donald Trump, I'm going to name my first album Donald Trump, and I'm going to make it for him. Yeah. And by God, it will be the most biggest selling album.
We should name it "Grab 'Em by the Trump."
Grab 'em by the Trump.
Grab 'em by the toupee.
Grab 'em by the toupee.
I'm hearing a song already.
Excuse me. All right. Actually, let's do a fun question. I know we've already been.
Fun questions.
Fun questions. I like fun.
Fun question.
So let's see. A fun question. Oh boy.
What you got, Sean?
They're so professional.
I wish I could remember the fun song from SpongeBob, like F is for
friends who do stuff together. U is for you and me.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, and it's for anywhere, anytime at all. Down here in the deep blue sea. Yeah. Yeah.
F is for fire that burns down the whole town. U is for uranium. Bombs. And is for no survivors.
Can we please do a cover of that song and I'll do the screaming? I'll do Plankton's part and I'll just like hit it hardcore with screaming.
Why don't the Migos do a remix of that song? Yeah.
F is for the.
That's it right there. I just wanna. Just cut. Done.
You was fun. Uranium bombs. Hit him with the uranium bombs. Hit him with the uranium bombs.
Oh,
That's literally
Mama.
Dude, they should remix.
Yeah.
Remix, really?
Remix.
We should change all remixes to remixes now.
Yeah?
Yes.
Remix.
Yo, you know what Remax reminds me of for some reason? You know how Remax has the hot air balloon?
Yeah.
Which reminded me of that lozenge. Ricola, because they had the hot air balloon in the commercial.
Ricola.
All right.
This is how my brain works. I have ADD, so it's always just like.
Same though. I don't know. I have no idea. I haven't been diagnosed by a doctor.
You think you got ADD?
I have no fucking clue.
I don't think I know. I'm pretty sure I don't have it. But
I feel like anyone who's really artistic, and when I say that, I mean like really like they find a craft and they work in it. Right. Anyone who has that has something. Like they have to be ADD or OCD or something.
What I caught last week, bro?
Because they're all the same.
I had to go to the fucking emergency room, bro.
Oh, what for what?
I got that fucking Space Force fever, bro.
Space Force.
Oh, I think you say you caught feelings.
He caught feelings.
He caught feelings for the Space Force.
Space Force.
So deep in my feelings.
Fuck yeah.
Well, actually,
America.
hold on. You got to make sure. Are you allowed to be gay in the Space Force?
Oh shit, we never looked that up.
Hot take.
That is a good
Gays in
question.
space. This seems like a B movie. I'm sure.
Gays
in
space.
Gays in space.
Produced by John's Closet.
Back in the 70s.
Dude, it'll put a whole new spin to Spaceballs.
Oh my God! Jesus Christ! That is amazing.
Yo, do we have John's Closet license or whatever? Dude, we need to license this shit, copyright it.
Oh shit! No, yeah, you're right. Fuck,
dude.
Yeah.
Dude, have you seen the outfits that they actually have? Like they got them all met up. It's like a really dark camo, and I'm not shitting you. They sparkle. The entire thing is glitter, like, and it's supposed to represent, I believe, like the stars or whatever. So, but that's what the outfit looks like. It's just dark camo.
That's beautiful.
Sparkles.
I don't care what anyone says. I'm excited about this.
As long as I get a lightsaber, I'm okay.
I really wish
need
that
a
Bob
lightsaber.
and Vic were in this room right now.
Oh man, they'd be going crazy right now.
Benefits? Who cares? You're going to space.
Space Force.
You know how much that's gonna cost too when we finally start? Because one of the reasons why they're doing it, so he says, is because of the fact that they want to do, which makes no sense, but it's gonna help trading.
Yeah, they want to build a trade station on the moon, which doesn't make any sense whatsoever because a expedition to the moon takes, several weeks. When we could just trade via airplane, which takes several hours. So,
it depends on whether they want to,
I think he's really banking on Elon Musk going to Mars. I think that's what he's banking on.
So we could trade on the moon from Mars. I mean, that would make more sense, having a trace station on the moon. If, like, I guess.
Yeah.
But we're not there yet.
That's what I was gonna say. If you're gonna do something like that, you have to have a civilization. Like, who the fuck are you trading? Like, are you really going all the way there just to come back?
We just got that deal with Iraq. They're going to send their rocket to the moon. We'll meet them there in 6 weeks.
We'll plant our flag and just...
You guys listen to the Tribe Called Quest? Their last album, like, their first song was, like, the space program, and his first opening line is like, ain't no space program for niggas. And I was like, wow, that's so deep, but I also laughed my ass off. Ain't no space program for niggas. We stuck
That's
here.
hilarious.
All right, you got your fun question?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man, we haven't even done a fun question
yet. You didn't
Oh,
ask the
man.
question yet.
Okay.
My bad.
If you guys, so, you know, apparently the power of genetics is pretty strong.
Yes.
We have so much influence over our genetics. We can actually almost kind of influence things like the height of our children before they're even born.
Designer babies.
So if you guys were to have kids and design your own kids,
What?
how would you design your kids?
What? He'd be the badass, most fucking amazing child you'll ever meet in the world. Like,
Yeah.
Could you elaborate on that?
Yeah, how would you design your baby? Like if full on designer, which is pretty sure in the future. It's not like so crazy. We could probably
Like, it's like a package that you just put in the microwave, turn it on, and when it beeps, you got a baby.
You can mix and design. You can say how
So,
tall he
okay,
is.
so
what
let's say
hair color, what skin
me and my
color.
wife, right?
Right.
I got a wife who's, you know, just as dark as I am.
Dark skin queen.
Dark skin, beautiful queen. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And
Nubian.
if I want to, I can come out with an Asian looking baby.
Pretty much.
Yep.
That's what designer, like, you could literally like design and shape or whatever.
Bro, what I would do
You might
For
not
real,
be able to do like everything.
is I would find I would try
to
to find a small trait from every single race I could think of.
Ooh.
And
that'd
throw
be
it
dope.
into that child. And that child would be like
The first.
the first amazing, beautiful
Yeah.
thing that's one.
That's interesting.
That's what I would do.
Uh,
I would have one half of the hair black, you know, Asian black, you know, straight.
Asian black.
The other quarter could be like a big old black afro, and in the front it could be blonde. Put a little ginger here, you know what I mean? It's gonna be like a rainbow. Of
I
hair,
feel so
you know?
bad for this kid because this kid's gonna get picked on
Yeah,
so
yeah,
much.
Yeah.
Bruh, their eyes.
Boy.
Their eyes are gonna be different colors
eyes,
all the
bro.
way around.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna have a pizza pie for an eye.
Pizza pie.
No.
Every slice is a different
kids
color. You know what I mean?
Kids are gonna stop asking. They're gonna stop asking like, why is that kid a different color? No, they're gonna look at another kid and go like, they're gonna look at Chris's kid and go, why is that kid all the colors?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
What would they check down in the when they're in school?
Ethnicity?
Yeah.
All of the
Question mark.
above.
They would just all the above. This is a new
Nah, they
thing.
would just put human.
That's
And
best way.
with designer babies to be end of like all the different little races, like, oh, fuck it.
Dude,
Now,
I would
hold on,
learn
hold
a
on,
lot.
hold on, hold on.
These two black couples
Would-
had an Asian baby.
Now,
right?
would they be male, female, or would you leave it somewhat, I guess, for lack of a better term, ambiguous?
What I would do
Kyle
is
XY type
I'll
of shit.
flip a coin.
Belly button.
I flip a coin.
I'll flip a coin and I'll be like, all right, baby, do you want? I'll ask my wife at the time, be like, yo,
Yeah.
you want a son or you want a daughter? If she says
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know, and I'm, me, I don't necessarily have a preference, so
Yeah,
I'll flip a
yeah.
coin, boy, girl.
Yeah.
But if she wants to make a statement, then let's mix all the genders just like we did the races. You know what I mean? No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not.
Would you have a baby that has like no vowels in his name and you can't even pronounce it?
Oh man, dude, that would be awesome.
Nah, just name your child consonant.
Constant. Oh my god, that's funny. What about you, Sean? What would you do for your designer baby? What would you do?
Well, I want a baby girl more than anything.
You want a baby girl?
More than anything,
Right,
I want a
so you-
baby girl. So it'd be a girl. I know that. As for because I really could give two shits about color or anything like that. So I mean, it doesn't. That part.
Oh, good
Bro.
for you.
I feel-
my baby
Bro,
gotta be
if you
black.
just-
Well, no, I'm not
just
gonna lie.
said-
Like I feel like if I was in that position, I'd
Right.
feel like, because I'm a huge nerd and I play a lot of video games, I'd feel like I'm in character creation mode, and I'd just be like, what can I do? And just like.
Pretty much it. That's what it is.
Big ass head and a small body.
But the thing is because of that, I would probably spend my entire life trying to create what I want, and I die before it actually gets born. Like that's literally how.
You know what? I think your baby should be an Argonian.
An Argonian.
Bro, you know what would happen if he just says, just give me a regular baby. Like, I don't need this.
Yeah.
I would so sneak into the incubation center.
I know what I do. I know what I would do now. What I would do now, because it would be such a hard decision, I would grab like really close friends, and I would tell them all to write down a certain race, a certain color, a certain hair thing, a certain everything. Put it all in a hat, shuffle it up, and whatever I pull is what I get.
That's a good idea.
It'd be it's a great idea.
I sneak into the fucking incubation center.
Because it would still be a mystery at that point.
He's gonna come out half kangaroo. He's gonna be like, what the fuck happened to my kid?
Dude, what are you talking about? Half kangaroo? That kid's gonna be a badass. Like you ain't gonna wanna. He'll kick the fuck out you. You don't want to mess with that.
How far can we go? Can we like splice our children with animals and some shit? Like,
because this is, if you're talking about like future shit, like
then we might as well just go full on Jurassic Park.
Yo, my kid would definitely have giraffe.
Wait, have you seen Jurassic World 2?
I have not.
I heard it.
I saw the first one, so
I hated the first one, man. That shit was
dude,
bad.
can you imagine like your neighbor having a child, Tyrannosaurus Johnson?
Tyrannosaurus Johnson. My God.
Oh man.
That is too funny.
That's an interesting question though, because that would be a very difficult thing to pick.
Oh my God. So any plans for like an EP? Any like studio times are you doing?
We are trying our hardest. We have different places that we're working with, different people we're working with. The only thing is, everyone that we're working with, as well as ourselves, we're all musicians. And we all have a crazy, hectic schedule. So trying to get together with all the musicians that we want to get involved into this EP or album, whichever one it turns out to be, is very difficult.
Yeah.
Very, very difficult.
Yeah.
So, like, everyone has a life. And,
right.
unfortunately, just because I don't have one.
Yeah.
We're gonna try to have it done by at least next year.
Yeah.
Okay.
We were
So it's
aiming
gonna
for
be-
this summer because the people we're working with, they because how Florida works down here with season out of season. We're out of season currently, so everybody will be slowing down, having more time. So hopefully we can get it done this summer before season kicks in. Because once it kicks in and everybody goes back to
Yeah, we're gonna be busy.
Yeah.
Because
So-
even out of season, we've been staying pretty somewhat decent, still busy.
Yeah,
so
thank
it's
God
like
for
it's even so hard to try to get this done. But hopefully soon.
Oh, well, all right. You want to go ahead and plug your social media?
Plug everything.
Get a piece
all
out of
right,
here
guys.
and
I'm
shit?
gonna deliver this with my white voice, just letting you know.
Oh yeah.
You do
Ooh,
that.
call center voice.
Call center.
Yo, Tyrone, shut the fuck up, man. I'm making an announcement right now. Shut the fuck up, bro. Anyway, if you guys do want to check out The Regulars, please check us out on Facebook.com/The Regulars Official. Or you can check us out on Instagram. Just look us up, The Regulars _official. Or on Snapchat, _regulars.
Or you can just come see us live at a show. That would be amazing.
Yo, shut the fuck up, bro. I'm making an announcement, man. Yo, bro, I'm talking to my white voice right now.
We play every Wednesday at Lani Kai from 9 to 1.
9 to 1 on Wednesdays, Lani Kai. We play some Fridays at Soho downtown.
Some Saturdays, some Sundays.
We also play some
Mondays,
Saturdays, some Sundays.
Tuesdays.
Our schedule with
Love me some
Soho
Soho.
is very
It
sporadic.
bounces.
I do know next month in August we're gonna pick up Tuesdays at Soho, as well as we might have Tuesdays and Mondays, but we're still gonna have Fridays and sometimes Sundays.
That's
So
what's up.
Yeah, and then hopefully we'll be back at Buddha.
yeah,
Hopefully.
Yeah,
That place is fun.
Yeah, make
Buddha
sure you
was
guys.
one of my favorite venues to go.
Yeah, Buddha's
play
Boost lit. Yeah, make sure you guys follow us for John's Closet. Follow us on John's Closet. It's John _closet_
Yep.
on Instagram.
John's _closet_
on Facebook, and then YouTube, John's Closet and all that shit.
So can I tell you something real quick?
What's up?
Even your normal voice, bro.
Just loud.
No, it's not. It's not a black voice. It's a white voice. I'm just like, you can work at a call center. You'll have a great, promising.
Hey man, that is my normal voice, man. My normal voice, when I'm just calm and relaxed, like, hey guys, what's up? Like, and then I meet you, like, yo, what's up, fam? What up?
I love how like his eyeballs almost pop out of his face when he's like so serious about it.
Oh, what's that? Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Oh man. Oh man, that's amazing.
I believe that's all.
Oh man.
Oh, right. But yeah,
yeah.
that's been episode number fucking 9 with the regulars with John's Closet,
Regulars.
man.
9 on
Yeah.
July 9th.
Oh.
Hey.
Oh,
Yeah.
is it July 9th?
It is
9 on
July
9.
9th.
Oh.
How coincidental is
Our
that?
listeners cannot see the dance that Sean just did. I'm so glad that they cannot.
Yeah, I'm not a good dancer, man. I could do the backpack. That's the only thing I can do.
He can do
only
the
thing.
backpack.
Yeah, it's where it's like
Does he have a gun in the
I
backpack?
can't do it sitting down, but it's
You know backpack.
it's the only thing I could do.
I don't know the backpack. I've never heard of
The
it.
backpack with the kid. Oh, he's doing it.
Oh shit!
Oh.
Like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
that dude. Okay, I know what you're talking about.
I
It's
wish
the
you guys
backpack.
could see this right now
Yeah,
because he's doing this so well.
It's the skinny ass,
You're on fucking camera.
dude who like moves his arms around or whatever.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
This motherfucker's at like whole
It's the only thing-
festivals just doing that shit.
There's
know,
the
it's
only dance
beautiful.
I can do.
Dude, every time I see him, I want to scream. Go eat a sandwich. Like, you need a sandwich. Get some Subway, bro.
Who?
Subway.
The backpack kid.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know who that is. I don't know.
Nah, he needs some Popeyes. That grease, bro.
That cholesterol.
Oh man, start packing
Get
it
you a
on.
nice
Yeah.
cheese butter biscuit at, what was it? Red Lobster?
Stop talking
Red
about
Lobster.
that.
By the
Oh,
way,
that's so good.
By the way,
Oh.
we can't be sponsored by Red Lobster now.
No cheesy biscuits.
Another thing else on our list, but yeah, it's been John's Closet. See ya. Peace.
Space Force.
Peace.
Space Force.
Space Force.